Good afternoon, everybody. Let's see, we'll wait for some people to show up. That's what we're going to listen to today. All right, we got a few people showing up. Awesome. Hey, everybody. Today's class is going to be nice and low key. It's going to be all about movement. There's going to be some strength things involved. You'll need some water, but I'm listening to some pretty chill music right now, opposed to like high intensity. These footwork classes go a little under an hour as well. So be ready for that. We're going to give people a little bit of time to show up. All right, I always wait about 2 or 3 minutes past the hour for people to show up, but if it's a nice small class today, that's all right. You're not going to need anything extra. You might need just a chair. We are going to be standing on the chair, so make sure that it's a nice sturdy chair. You'll need that one a little bit later. Always make sure that you got your water. I drank too much coffee already today, so I gotta dilute the caffeine a little bit. As always, I love to know who's here. So go ahead and put it in the chat if you're here. Just say hi. Give me your name. I'm sure Kay is out there. Kay's at all my classes. Today's class is always is going to be all about movement, intention, and accuracy with our feet, really understanding how to control our toes. Hey, Sam. Thank you so much. I love when my kids harass me online instead of in person. I feel very bullied. Yeah, today's going to be all about control and accuracy. So get ready to really engage those muscles. We're going to wait about 2 more minutes for more people to show up. I see people are coming in. People always want to know what I'm listening to. Hey, Julia, what's up, man? People always want to know what I'm listening to. I'm listening to Bluebird by Rosano and Sanborn. It's one of my favorite albums that came out last year. I think it's kind of perfect for this dreary day. It's really pretty. All right, we're going to wait 1 more minute, and then we're going to start. Hope you guys are ready. Thanks to everybody that's been coming to these, by the way. It makes my week go by a little bit faster being in my home. Oh. I have my like Adventure Rock sweater. I want like an Adventure Rock cardigan. Do you think they'll make that for me? All right, let's see. Where can I go? Back here, perfect. All right, everybody, we are going to get started. Bring this up a smidge. Sorry, still always working about the angles. All right, we can go ahead and start standing. Go ahead and just shake out your body really quick because we are going to be using a lot of tension in the lower half of our body. And we want to just get our body all nice, loosey-goosey. And you go ahead and stretch that out a little bit. I did a nice long hamstring stretch. If anybody wants the video to that, let me know because it's a 15-minute hamstring stretch that I found online, and it's amazing. It's so good. There's a couple different levels to it too. So if you're new to stretching, they have one. Maybe I'll put on my own. Maybe I'll put on my own stretching video. All right. Today we're going to start by warming up. We're going to go through 3 different things in our warm-up 3 times through. So the first one that we're going to do is a lift of our heel, curl the toes over, come back to the heel, and then do a calf raise. So it'll look like this. I'll go from the side. We lift up the toe. We curl it all the way over, feeling a nice stretch to the front of that foot. We come back down to the heel. We lower it, and then we do a single leg calf raise. If you can't do a single leg, that's okay. You can help yourself by kind of bringing this opposite foot out to the side and pushing up like that. We're going to do 5 on both sides really quick. This is what it'll look like one more time. All right, so here we go. 5 of them on both sides. Let's go ahead and start. Make sure that we're keeping everything nice and our posture open. That posture, for those of you that are new, is that we want to elongate that tailbone down. So we're driving the glutes down to the ground. Our hips come up. The navel is pulled towards the spine. Ribcage closed, shoulders back, string on the top of the head, like we're against a wall. All right, here we go. And heel, curl those toes. Heel stays up, comes down, single leg calf raise. That's 1. Really take the time to feel your body. This is all about understanding how things are connected. Find a flow in it. Oops, see? I rushed that one a little bit too much. Last one on this side, starting now. Oh my God, it's snowing. Oh no. It's all right. That's what we got each other on the internet for. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to switch over to the left side. Heel comes up. Toes curl over. Heel down. Single leg calf raise. 4 more on this side. Really feel the intention. Every bit of your toe, what is it doing? What's curling over? What muscle is connected to what part of our body? Climbing's an amazing sport because we have to be so hyper aware about what our body is doing, not just on the wall, but also in space. This is also our last one, by the way. Awesome. Great job, everybody. The next we're going to do is a little bit of a dance warm-up. We are going to start with our feet parallel facing forward. I want them together. So your heels should be touching them back and your toes should be touching each other. And then what you're going to do is just going to lift up your toes and let them flop out wherever they need to. Okay, I don't want you to force out as much as you can. We want them to just naturally plop out wherever they need to. And your knees, when you bend, should be going over your toes, okay? In this position, what I want you to make sure is that when you're bending, you're not sticking your butt out at the same time. Picture that you have the wall in front of you, right? You have a climbing wall in front of you. If you were to bend like this, and your knees are touching the ground and your butt's coming off and you're like this, our gravity is being pulled away from the wall. But if we really elongate that tailbone down, we can stay nice and close to that wall. My music is a little louder and more intense than what I thought it was going to be. All right, so what's gonna happen with this? We're gonna do 3 small bends in our knees. So 1, squeezing everything when we get to the top. 2, come back up, squeezing everything. And 3, all the way down. Let's see, I got someone in the gym. Oh, hey buddy. There's just so happy. Man, I miss the gym so much. After we do our 3 bends, we're going to drive our right foot forward, but our heel is the thing that moves forward first. So if I'm coming out the side, your heel should be pushing forward, and your toes are the last thing that are going to leave the ground, and you're going to point it as hard as you can all the way through the tips of those toes, all right? I feel this a lot in my plantar's muscle. We're then going to bend into it, stand, ooh, come back, and we're going to drag that back with our toes coming back first, all right, everybody? So heel goes forward first, toes go back first. We're going to do 3 small bends. We're gonna do 3 small bends, tendu, or sorry, we're gonna move it forward. I'm using fancy terms. We're gonna point it forward, rock over, up, and come back. All right, so let's do that. We're gonna do 3 bends, right leg, 3 bends, left leg. Come back and move on to the next thing. All right, so here we go. 3 small bends, squeeze at the top, squeeze at the top, squeeze at the top. Drive that heel forward, intention, don't force it. We're gonna rock over onto that. We come up onto our toes, whoops. We stand up, come back down, toes drag in. 3 small bends, squeeze at the top, squeeze at the top, squeeze at the top. Left leg comes forward, heel first. Point the toe as hard as you can. Lean over onto it. Make sure to go up onto those toes. We come back down. Toes come in next. Great job, everybody. The next we're going to do is a Cossack lunge. So we're kind of warming up our heel hooking muscles. The one thing that I want us all to think about when we talk about heel hooks and the Cossack lunge in general is that, yes, sometimes if I'm placing my heel on a hold, I can just have it there to kind of keep me sturdy on the wall. But a heel hook is actually an engaging move. When I'm doing a heel hook, I have to press my heel down, and that's what drives my hips up. So when we're doing these next ones, I want you to picture that. So depending on how mobile you are, will dictate how wide your legs are. Like I said at the beginning of this, I did a nice little hamstring warm-up, so I'm a little bit more mobile today. The Cossack lunge, we lean over to one side, keeping our balance. We want to make sure that we have a nice long spine. We don't want to be leaning forward. We're going to pull over with our heel. We stand up. That's 1. We're going to be doing 3 of these on both sides. That's 2 to our left. 2 to our right. We have 1 more on each side. Pull over, stand up. There we go. Man, I'm feeling tired. This is my 4th class of the week I'm teaching. There we go. And put our hands in the middle. Just feel a nice stretch. Awesome. Walk that together. I'm taking my switcher off. All right. We're going to do all of those things one more time all the way through. So we have these curls with the calf raises. We have the small bends. And then we also have our Cossack lunges. We're going to do that all the way through. Grab some water quick, and then we're going to start. All right, here we go. Starting with that right leg, what I want you all to focus on the most is really keeping nice open posture, heel. And now it's sunny out. It was snowing, and now it's beautiful and sunny. Only in Wisconsin. All right, here we go. Starting with that right foot, heel comes up, toes curl, down, calf raise up, left side. Nice, right side. Man, that switch feels so good today. That's 3 on our right. That's 3 on our left. 2 more on both sides, everybody. Nice. And 1 more time on our right. And last time on our left. Great job. Go ahead and shake that out quick. Let's put those feet together. Find a nice gentle opening. Knees, make sure they're not going forward or in back of your feet. Get a nice small bend going. We're going to do 3 small bends. We're going to tighten everything when we get to the top. Foot comes forward. lean onto it, come up on the tiptoes, down and in. Here we go, and bend, and squeeze all the way up, and bend, squeeze all the way up. One more time, bend, squeeze all the way up. Right foot comes forward, heel is guiding the foot to a point. Make sure really quick that your hip isn't coming up like this. Push that hip down, turn out that leg, really feel control in there. Let's lean onto those toes. Back one comes up, we find balance. We come down, toes guide the heel back in on the right side. 3 small bends, here we go, down and squeeze up, down, squeeze up. One more time, down, squeeze up. Left heel guides the left foot to the point. We rock over onto it, all the way up on our tiptoes. We come down, left toes guide the left heel in. Awesome. We have our Cossack lunges. Get a nice wide stance going. 3 on both sides. And starting by pulling to the left. Stand up. Make sure to breathe, everybody. Make sure that we're pulling with that heel. I'm really finding myself pushing today, which is not good, but it's all right. One more time. Awesome. I don't know, I lost count. Let's do one more time over to the other side just in case. Awesome. Hands on the ground. Feel a nice deep stretch. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Awesome. Shake out those legs. We have one more time going through that. If I'm going too fast, or if you all have any questions, comments, concerns, queries, kudos, go ahead and put them in the chat box. Or some people can't use the chat box, but they can use their email, jacob@adventurerock.com. I have my phone right there. So if anything comes through, I will see it. All right. Here we go. We have one more time going through on these warm-ups. Thank you all so much for being here today. Let's see. Awesome. And here we go. We're going to start with our heel toe curls. And starting with that right foot, find your connected chain really quick. Check in with your posture. Are you squeezed? Is your butt being squeezed? Is your navel to your spine? Closing the rib cage? Are your shoulders nice and open to the world right now? Oh, just go ahead and take that all in. String on the top of the head. Awesome. Here we go. Let's start with that right foot. Heel comes up. Toes curl. Heel comes down. Single leg calf raise. Awesome. Oh, I forgot we're switching sides. Sorry, left side. Right side. Left side. My legs are getting fatigued, everybody. There we go. There's the control. 3 more on both sides. Really make these count. Oh, man, that right ankle for me is still not the greatest. Here we go. I believe this is the last round. Finally, oh, I had a little bit of control there. Left side. And we raise up. Nice. Go ahead and shake those out. Let's go ahead and right away get into that position for our small bends. Feet forward. Just let them plop naturally out. Feel that small bend. Just give yourself a little bit of a bounce here. Wake those legs up just a little bit more. Or just a smidge of sleep. All right, here we go. 3 small bends, making sure to squeeze everything when we get to the top. Down and squeeze up. Down. Squeeze all the way up. Down. Squeeze all the way up. Right leg, heel comes forward, guiding the toes until we're to a full point. We lean over onto it, raise up onto our tiptoes. Find your balance, hold it here. 3, 2, 1. We come all the way down, toes, guide your heel back in. 3 small bends, down, squeeze at the top. Make sure to breathe. Down, squeeze at the top. Down, squeeze at the top. Left leg, heel guides forward to a point. We rock over onto it. Legs come up and back. Oh, this is a hard balance. Hold it there at the top. 3. Squeeze everything. 2. Make sure to breathe. 1. We come down. Toes guide our heel back in. Shake that out. Get a little bit of a wide stance here. And we're going to do our standing Cossack lunges, 3 on both sides. And then we're done warming up. Then we have about 4 drills to do today. All right, everybody, here we go. Leaning over to the right. And we are going to pull with our left heel. Pull, pull, pull with the left heel. Rock over onto it. Let's stand up. Awesome. And down over to the right side. Stand up. All the way down, over. Stand all the way up. And down, back over to the right side. Stand all the way up. And over, last 2 to the left. Whoa, almost lost my balance there. Stand up. Last 1, make it count. Nice, hands. Go to the center. Shake your head no. Make sure to breathe. Feel a nice sensation of relaxing that spine all the way down, right? When we go down, you just let all that tension go away. Unclench your jaw. Awesome. There we go. All right, everybody, get some water, and then we're going to move on to our first drill. How are all of you doing out there? Hope you're doing well. All right, so the first drill that we are going to be doing is a standing leg raise. So we're going to be balanced on 1 foot. If you have a hard time balancing on 1 foot, you can use a chair. When you use a chair, though, I don't want you grasping it. I want your fingers on it gently, just to sit there and kind of bounce that balance off for you. Because when we hold on to the chair, we aren't training our balance at all. And we can really work on that balance if it's not there yet by just kind of gently having our fingers touch that chair. If you are comfortable balancing on 1 leg, you do not need a chair for this. We are going to be adding some hands into it today that we haven't done before. So here we go. Standing leg raises are going to look like this. Anybody that was at the Adventure Rock climbing team workout last night, we did these last night. So you're going to bring your foot up with your toe just kind of gently bounced against your knee. Hands go above your head. Foot comes forward. We're going to bring it to the side. Hands come out. Today, we're going to go to the back. Hands come forward like this. Then from there, we're going to bring the leg to the side. And then we come back to center. All right. So last night, if you're at the Julio has something. Sebastian keeps talking to the screen. We haven't interacted. Oh, awesome. Oh, hey, Sebastian. Maybe we'll do I'll see what the bosses think about doing some like sign up Zoom classes or some Ring Central classes. That might be fun for everybody to do at the gym. All right. So last night, if you were at the Adventure Rock climbing team workout, we went all the way down with that back flag. Today, we're not going to be doing that. We're just going to be kind of rocking over and then coming back to center. So again, this is what it'll look like all together. All right. We're going to do that 3 times on one leg, 3 times on the next leg. Take a little bit of a rest for our body, and then we're going to repeat that again. Here we go. Let's get that right foot up to our knee. Hands go above our head. Foot comes forward. Out to the side. In back of us. And all the way in back. And together. Up and forward. To the side. Back. And all the way in back. And one more time. Forward. To the side. To the back. And all the way back. Bring it to the center. Nice. Go ahead and shake that out. Eden, when the lifted foot goes back, do we keep our hips forward as we can? Yes. Okay, Eden, that's a very good question. Thank you for asking that. So when our, sorry that I keep looking my shirt up, but it's easier for you guys to see my core when this happens. So when our foot comes back, we want our hip driving down to the ground. We don't want it lifting up like this. Really try to keep those hips pivoted as forward as possible. And your leg, everybody's at a different point of their mobility. If your leg can only come this far off the ground and back of you, that's totally fine. I also want to make sure that our back muscles, that lower back muscles, because our core is this entire area, not just our front. Make sure that your back is controlling that leg. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze that core. Exactly. Very good question, Eden. Thank you for asking that. I'm going to grab a little bit of water, and then we're going to do the left side. All right, everybody. Let's get that left foot up. Hands go above our head. Foot forward. Out to the side. To the back. And all the way and back. And forward. To the side. To the back. And all the way and back. And forward, last time on the left leg. To the side. To the back. And all the way to the back. Bring it to the center. Awesome. If you have your chair near you, or your couch, whatever you have close to you, let's just go ahead and give our break a little bit of a rest. You can put your foot up on the stool. If that's not going to give you a stretch, you can put it on the back of the chair. And what I want you to do is try and drive that hip downward from here. So when it's up, don't let your hip come all the way forward. Drive it down and let that leg kind of twist out. And go ahead and just grab that for a moment. Really sink into that hip. Just feel a quick stretch. Awesome. Go ahead and switch your legs. Oh, there we go. Awesome. All right, we're going to do our standing leg raises one more time around, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, here we go. And bring that foot up. Hands go above the head and forward to the side, to the back, and all the way, and back center, above our head, out to the side, ooh, to the back, and all the way back, center, last time on the right leg, forward, to the side, to the back, all the way and back, to the center. Great. Shake out that left leg, give it a moment's rest. And here we go. Let's go ahead and get that left leg up right away. And above our heads, leg goes forward, out to the side, all the way back, and all the way back. Center, hands go up, leg comes forward, to the side, to the back, ooh, and all the way back. Last time on that left leg, above our heads, out to the side, and back, ooh, and all the way back. Awesome, go ahead and shake that out. So happy, everybody, I love it. Ooh, grab a little bit of water. So I'm currently trying to figure out a body tension drill that we can do at home from one of my classes that simulates when our feet cut on an overhang and we're kind of like flying all over the place and how we recover. I'm trying to figure out how to do that without a pull-up bar at our homes. And if you guys are willing to try it today, just let me know in the comments. There's 6 of you currently in here. And I need some guinea pigs for some feedback. So go ahead and just let me know if you guys want to do that later. All right. The next one that we are going to do is a little less high intensity. Not that necessarily was the most intensity. Eden will try it. Of course he'll try it, Eden. It's not necessarily the most high intensity. You know, the last one wasn't like, we're not like, get it. But this one is a little bit in the lower key, and it's all about footwork accuracy. So if you have quarters laying around or pieces of paper, whatever it might be, anything that you can just kind of gently tap your toe. I'm gonna grab my quarters. Go ahead. One of my ankles down like backwards conscious. Oh, sick! Yeah, Julio, that is dope. All right, so I have like a stack of quarters that I'm gonna do, and for this, I'm gonna make a circle around myself. Today is so relaxed. I have like calm music playing, I have candles going. I like today's class. I'm going to put them in a circle around me at, let's say, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, roughly 6 or 7 o'clock, and then just fill in the rest of the circle around you. I should know by now to not use quarters. I should be using pennies because they blend into my carpet too much. For this, so for this one, we are going to be just doing as accurate as foot taps as possible on the quarters around you. You'll stand on one leg and you're gonna go around the circle, just tapping it with only your big toe, okay? If you need to bend your leg, you can. Oh, see, I missed that one. For the one that is like closest to your left side or your opposite side, you can either cross over for it, or if you want, if you want to try a nice hard back flag, you can really try doing that one. Vary it up a couple times. You're going to go around the circle twice on both legs for this one. Go ahead. I'm going to let you play around with this one. I'm going to play around a little bit too. Let me know your feedback, or if you have any questions about it in the chat box. This is one of those drills that's more about you playing around than me prescribing like a specific amount of reps to you. So make sure that it's nice and gentle. Only your big toe should be tapping the quarters. Let's see, this back one is always the hardest for me. Maybe it's my depth perception. There we go. Boom, I got it. I'm gonna switch over my left leg. Oh, I always forget the mobility of my right ankle is not good. Woo. Somehow managed that one. Shake that out. I'm going to do my right side. I'm going to vary it up too. So if you want, you don't necessarily have to do it in a specific order. So play around and see which ones you can do randomly, right? Because all of our foot shifts on the wall aren't always going to be perfect left, right setting. Sometimes those setters really like to trick you up, and that's okay. It makes it a little bit more fun. Whew. Awesome. Leave those quarters in the circle because now we're going to be doing a toeing in drill. So for this, you're going to, I literally don't know what the weather's doing outside right now. It's snowing, it's raining, it's sunny. There's a lot going on. All right. We are going to, on this next time around, instead of just tapping it, you're going to take using only your big toe. You're going to place it on the quarter or whatever you're using, and you're going to drag it in towards you, okay? This is a toeing in drill. Really put pressure on it too. It's going to be easy to just glide it across. You want to put nice, firm pressure onto it. Ooh. And then when you're done with one side, you can set up again one more time for your next side. I just realized that my window is open. It did not even matter. It's snowing on the back of my house, on the side of the house. It's not snowing at all. I don't know what's happening. So let's have that circle one more time so you can do it with the opposite foot. Your circle doesn't have to be perfect either. All right, try it one more time on that opposite leg. Really try to keep that core engaged too. Pretend you're on the wall. We need to use our creativity here. Oh no! Sloppy footwork. There we go. Woo, there we go. One more time around. Right there. Come on, get. My kids are gonna never let me hear the end that I did not. No, I gotta finish it. I gotta finish it. I'm struggling. I struggled with that last one, everybody. Team kids, you all can hold me accountable for that. Number 6, no excuses, and I definitely gave an excuse. All right, how are we all doing out there? Let's see, what time is it? 12:38, cool. All right, everybody, we only have 2 more drills left. Like I said, this class is a little bit under an hour. The next one that you're going to need is a chair, and we're going to work on perching. And then after that, we are going to be doing some hip raisers. Oh, you guys want to try that body tension drill? Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that right now. This is, like I said, this is in the works, but I need your feedback on it. Okay, so one of the things that I love a lot is recovering on the wall, like when a mistake is made. I think it's fun. Next class, you should listen to the, all right, maybe Sam, maybe for my power class. One of my favorite things is like when my feet caught, being able to recover on the wall. And that comes from like a lot of the hip flexor area. It comes from the legs, and it comes from foot accuracy. So it's gonna look funny at first because I'm asking you to get really kind of like wiggly and sloppy off the ground and then tighten up really quick. So what I want you to do is we're gonna get into our butt and we're just gonna start rocking back and forth, all right? Trying to let the feet touch the ground. You don't have to worry about keeping anything tight. And after about 5 times rocking back and forth, you're going to snap into a hollow body. There we go. We're tightening everything up. Our legs go straight. Hands go above your head. And your goal is to stop moving on the ground as soon as possible. So we really want to like snap into not moving at all. Let's try that like 3 times. Five. Nice. Snap into it. Oh. And then we're gonna do it one more time. Wow, that's kind of fun. That's challenging. How do you all feel about it out there? Oh. Just a little extra weird thing for you guys to do today. Remember that we snap into that hollow body, we want our entire body to be moving as a unit. Like you should be so tight that if your feet tighten up and start lowering down because of gravity, you should be so tight that the upper half of you is like a teeter-totter. Whew. All right, I think we can grab those chairs now. Thank you all for playing along with that. I'm interested to hear what you all think. All right, everyone. The next thing that we're going to be doing is a perching drill. We're going to go 3 times back and forth, and we're going to stay as low as possible on this without using our hands. If you need to use your hands, that's fine. I want you to challenge yourself to not to. We're just going to step a little bit further away from it. I'm about 2.5-ish, 3 feet away from my chair right now. I'm going to put my toe in the center of the leave. There we go. We match. We step as far away as possible from the chair, rocking over onto it. Man, I love perching so much. That might be like one of my favorite things in climbing is a perch. Remember that when you are doing the perch, we want kind of our heel directly under us. Sometimes you can sometimes when you're on a slab, you're in such a deep perch that you're literally sitting on your heel. Oh, no, can't do it. When our foot is leaving the ground, you want to make sure that it starts flat and you push through your toes. right? So remember, today is all about intention. We could snap off of it if we want to and go really fast. I want you all to challenge yourself to go nice and slow with a lot of control, a lot of intention behind what we are doing. Go ahead and try this. We're going to go 3 times back and forth. All right, let's see. Whew. Oh, that one was sloppy. I always kind of lean flat to it. Honestly, some people, when they're practicing balancing drills, put their hands on their shoulders like this. So I'm going to try that one. You all should try it too. I hope you all are having fun out there. I love these movement ones. I love working out with everybody, but movement and technique classes are for sure my favorite ones to teach. Oh, you all, I failed on my last one. All right, I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna get it. There we go. Woo! All right, for the last one, I'm actually going to put a pillow on my chair because I'm going to put my heel on it, and I have pretty bony heels. How are all of you doing out there? How are these drills feeling? Whew. All right, we are going to be doing single leg hip raisers. For this, we're going to be laying on the ground in front of our chair. My thighs hurt. Dude, Sam, you are telling me between last night and tonight, and I got power later on, it's going to be an exhausting day. I am talking to so many people, though, especially people that are doing the YouTube series with us, people that are doing all these live streams. All of us keep laughing because we feel so fit. I mean, those of us that climb 6-7 days a week, especially like team kids or I mean, there's so many just dedicated members out there. Comparatively, I feel the most fit I maybe ever have right now, just because I'm like constantly working out. I'm so excited to see how it translates on the wall. It's like making me itch to get back on it, but I'm really enjoying training. I'm really enjoying training with all of you at home right now. The feedback has been so good. And remember that we want to see you all training. Make sure to tag us on Instagram at Adventure Rock. You can always send it over to me, jacob@adventurerock.com. You can direct message me on Instagram at jacobdbach. We love doing this with you, and we think this is so much fun. We want to see what you're doing at home, because when we get into the gym, we can't wait to hopefully we get to high five at that point. I can't wait to hug people. But it's going to be so much fun to see everybody just so stoked to be on the walls. So here we go. We're going to do 5 single leg hip raisers twice on both sides. This is what they're going to look like. You put that heel on the chair. This goes up, and we're pressing our hips up. I like to put my hands either above. I'm going to put them above my head today. We're going to do 5 of those. It's going to be this is the heel hooking action we were talking about before, right? It's not a passive thing that just keeps you on the wall. It's an engaging tool that can lift your body further up. So I'm going to let you start with whatever leg you want to. Mine are both sore. I'm going to start on my right. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. We're going to take a moment's rest. one more set each, and then we'll be done for the day. So here we go, starting with whatever leg you'd like. You get the next leg up, hands either straight above you in a boat form or above your head. And go ahead, and 5. Squeeze when you get to the top. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Switch feet, leave those hips up. Go ahead and lower down. Breathe for just 3 seconds. 2, 1. Let's raise it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 4 more. Make sure to breathe. 2 more. And 1 more. Nice. Go ahead. Shake those legs out in front of you. Try to lift over. Whew. Got to stretch them out just a smidge. All right, everybody. We are going to be doing 1 more set on both legs, and then we'll be done for the day. Thank you so much for joining me for this like mid-afternoon or this direct afternoon footwork class. This has been so much fun. I love doing this with all of you. Can't wait to see all of you soon. Make sure to hit us up. Hit me up on Instagram at AdventureRock, at Jacob D. Bach. You can email me, jacob@adventurerock.com. I love hearing from all of you. Miss you tons. Let's do this last round. Woo, leg goes up. Hands above your head. And 2 more. Nice, here we go. And 5 more, make it count. Awesome job, everybody. All right, y'all. This has been our Thursday at noon footwork class. We do this every Thursday. Tonight, 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock is Hour of Power with yours truly. Sunday, I teach a movement class at 2 o'clock. And then Tuesdays, I have strength at 6 to 7 o'clock. Then there's yoga classes happening all the time. Coach Alex Nimmer is teaching 2 morning like functional movement for climbers. It's so good. Alex is so smart when it comes to working out and moving. Make sure to check those out. If you have a request for any classes that you want to see, go ahead and email it to myself, jacob@adventurerock.com, or Jim at adventurerock.com, Jim, not GYM. We'd love to hear from you. So we want to know what you, the members, want to see. I'm going to stay on for just a little bit longer. Otherwise, I hope you all have an awesome day and see you at 6 o'clock for the Hour of Power. Bum, 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 bum. All right, everyone, I am signing off. See you at 6 o'clock for the Hour of Power.